Good day, this is Roxanne Miller and Arnu De Beer from New Earth, and today we want to share a little bit about the residual energy that's left in buildings. The reason why we were urged to do this video is because we've recently done a house clearing and we've seen the effects on the family, so we wanted to share that with you.
Yeah, so in our history of doing house clearings, a lot of times, let's say there was a burglary, some people call us in to try and identify what happened. And then the perpetrators actually leave behind energy, a trail of energy. So let's say, for instance, they had a thought of they want to open this cabinet to take something out of it. Every thought, every emotion, every idea are actually it leaks. I call it leaks. It leaves a trail behind. So it actually it gets stuck in the environment around you. So in a building where something happened, and all the thoughts that people had in that building, all the emotions and all the actions, the events that took place, leaves behind a footprint of energy. And this energy can affect people moving in afterwards, or people moving, walking around in the environment. Yeah.
So one of the spooky things we want to talk about is a lot of people are always quite cautious to move into a house where someone has passed away. So this can go both ways. Firstly, if someone passed away in their sleep peacefully, generally there aren't any low vibrations, depending on what they experienced before that. But if there was a lot of trauma and abuse and possibly a murder or a suicide, unfortunately that energy, depending on how long they stay there as well, that energy will compound. So in other words, a lot of a certain type of energy will make the air thick. Okay, so a lot of times you walk in and you say the air is thick, the atmosphere was thick, you could cut it with a knife, and that's compounded energy. Right.
So a lot of the times people move into a new home, they were fine, happy, healthy. They move into the space and suddenly they start getting mental health issues, they start getting relationship issues, they start getting issues with their careers or whatever the case might be. And this is a clear indication of the energy that's affecting people. And the other problem with this is that specific vibration could attract entities that are matching that vibration, and those could also influence you. So be very careful and trust your gut. When you feel energy, trust your gut. When you feel the energy in a place is not so good, trust that.
So you might like the way the place looks, and it looks fabulous, but there's some hollow feeling or some anxiety sort of feeling in your tummy. So, for example, we spoke of this house clearing. When we walked into the house, we felt a lot of anxiety and eerie feelings, which is normal. But for example, someone who lived with depression in the home for a very long time and things got dramatically worse, the newcomers who are happy and okay and they walk in there, they constantly pick up on that depressive feeling, and they can then become anxious and depressed as well. So we go and we clear the house, which is great, but we then after that need to inject positivity into the home. So it is your responsibility to make sure that you fill the home with high vibrational things: laughter, companionship, love, high vibrational stuff. If you're going to go in there and you're into the heavy stuff and watch a lot of horror movies and you're into the dark stuff, it's kind of going to stay that way. I'm not saying one can't watch horror movies, but it depends on how you act in that space and how you compound the new energy that's brought into the house after a house clearing. That will obviously help it a lot. But why we did this video is because people are just not aware. A whole family will move somewhere and then there's problems with the kids, there's problem in the relationship, one person changes, so that person, either the male or female, it doesn't really matter, can pick up on an energy and start becoming like the person who lived there prior to them moving in. So please be very conscious of what you pick up along the way in your daily going about work, going to people's homes, going where energy is heavy, but also when purchasing or moving into a house, be very cautious of what it is like. We are able a lot of the time to clear the home, but if there was a real hectic history of ongoing trauma, abuse, suicides, murders, whatever the case, that energy can become so thick that it is almost impossible to shift because it carried on for so many years.
This is not just in new environments that you move into. So in your current home, please watch your actions, your thoughts. your emotions, and try and be as positive as you can, because that will attract more positive energy. Every negative thought will attract more negative energy. So please watch your thoughts, because you will also see in a place where, in a place that's meant for healing, you walk into that place, you will feel the energy, you can almost sense the light. So this can go both ways. So if you inject positive energy into an environment, that will help you.
Okay, we hope this short little video helps you, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.